If you need to run a fleet, you can run away with me and you together.
Oh my lord! You already know what time it is. It's story time. What up, y'all? Hope everybody's having a beautiful week. I don't know about you guys, but life has been chaotic lately. Like, freaking chaotic. But anyway, it's Friday. We made it. Let's turn up. Like, just to start out the week, like, I got a little bit sick, which that was kind of a bummer. Still kind of fighting it, but you know what? I'm gonna pull through. But that sickness ain't even a part of the story, so let's get to it. So this last Saturday, me and Megan, we went over to Warped Tour, right? Which was amazing. It was beautiful. It was supposedly the last one, but in my opinion, I bet they're still probably going to get together for like reunion tours. And while at Warped Tour, we got to stop by and see the homie Zach Ivy play, which that was awesome. We got to meet up with my buddy William and his girl Ashlyn, which that was also awesome. It was just a beautiful time. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better Saturday than just to chill, hang out with good friends, and listen to good music. You know what I'm saying? Although there were a few hiccups throughout the day, one in particular. First band of the morning that we went to go see, which is on its way up to being one of my favorites right now. Name is Wage War. Dudes go hard as fuck. So we're just kicking it, checking out the schedule for the day, and we realize that Wage War is playing behind us in about 5 minutes. So we go get set, we line up, and now, mind you, this place was packed, because usually it's at the Utah Fairgrounds. This year it was at USANA, which, in my opinion, should not have happened. But it was packed. So needless to say, we weren't exactly able to get right up front where I usually like to be in the fucking mosh pit and whatnot, throwing down, feeling the music for all its energy that it's worth, right? But there was this like small time pit that kind of happened just right here in front of us while we were kicking it back, and some terror would ensue. Everything just literally happened in a blink of an eye, like a split second. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally just everything went from happiness, enjoying the music, enjoying the energy, and all of a sudden, fight. Y'all know me. I ain't a fighter. I'm one of the nicest dudes that you might come across unless you piss me off. This is one of those situations. So I straight up grab Megan by the hips. I move her over, right? I lunge at this dude and I grab him by the fucking throat. Because all my old school hardcore homies know, if you get grabbed by the shirt or the throat and you don't turn around with immediate respect, you are in the wrong and you are going to forget everything that you've ever known for the next few years. Because you're going to get your shit kicked in. You know what I'm saying? This kid's straight up bleeding from his nose, his face, right? I got my hand against his throat, and he's just bleeding on my fucking hand. And I don't even notice it, right? Luckily, I don't have any cuts, because I would have been worried about HIV. But I don't know if this kid, he probably got punched by the girl's boyfriend or something. I mean, I never saw this kid get hit, but he's bleeding, right? So I got him by the throat, and he's like, yo, they hit me. And I was like, I don't care who fucking hit who. You don't hit a girl. And I'm like, and you especially don't do that shit here. We're all here to enjoy our music. We all paid our way to be here. Then knock it the fuck off. He like shrugs me off. He's like, whatever, dude. I hand him my water. I was like, clean yourself up. If you can't be peaceful, go home. And he just straight up, he's like, I don't want your water, man. And he straight up slinks past my ass, right? So I think maybe he's going to fucking go home, right? Because he's walking this way to the crowd, right? And immediately he just cuts and he beelines it. And he just runs right up and just bam! Fucking Superman punches this girl blindsided. Right as he's winding up to take the next one, I go and pick his ass up. I throw him against the fucking crowd. I was like, go home. It's done. He went to go say something, and I just straight up, I push him again. I was like, I'm the wrong one you want to have fucking beef with. Go home. So his ass straight up, he had 90% of his shirt was already torn off. He just straight up ripped that shit off, puts it on his face, and he just starts walking away. So I go up to the kid and the girl that just barely got in this fucking fight. I was like, are you guys okay? And they're like, yeah, man, we're coach. Thank you. And I was like, don't worry. I was like, if he comes back again, I was like, I'm body slamming the motherfucker. So then I wasn't really even able to enjoy my time at Wage War, because then the whole time I was sitting there watching over my shoulder like, is this kid coming back? He's coming back? Because these other kids, they kept turning around like, where he at? Right? So I was sketched. And ultimately, I know people out there have felt like this. I just felt alone in that situation. Because there's all these big, muscly ass dudes that are protecting their girlfriends, right? And they're sitting here talking about, oh, I'll kill the woman beater. I'll do this to a guy that does this to a girl. Bullshit. I was the only one who fucking stepped in that pit and made something happen. Not even security was there to have this fucking girl's back, alright? Mama ain't raised no bitch. So once Wage War is wrapping up, we're like, yo, we're gonna head over to the next fucking stage, get our shit done. And literally, as I breach, like 5 people in the crowd, there stands security, just chilling. 2 motherfuckers, right? So I walk right up to them and I'm like, yo, y'all 2 running security? Yeah. Everything okay? just the way that these dudes were looking at me with this smile that I damn near went off. But I played it cool, and I was just like, yo. I don't know if you guys saw this dude that just barely walked away, bloody as hell, with his shirt on his nose, walking away, wiping his blood because he just barely beat the shit out of this girl in the pit. And they're like, yeah, we saw him. Is everything okay? And I was just like, you know what? It's fine now. I told him to clean up, fucking go home. I was like, the girl's chill. She doesn't need medical attention. I was like, but just maybe keep an eye out, you know? I was like, because I paid to be here. I ain't getting paid to be here and do this shit. Y'all are, I just walk away just fuming, like straight up just knuckles clenched. Like, my girlfriend's like, you okay? And I was like, I need a beer. We went and kicked it off, fucking had a few beers, enjoyed some more local artists, fucking went and saw Simple Plan with my boy William and his girl Ashlyn. That shit was lit. Followed up by Real Big Fish, and then after that we went to the Party Pavilion and ended up finding Zach Ivy shortly after. And it became a beautiful night. But if we could learn anything from this lesson, from this story time, there's always a message at the end of this. Y'all ready? Don't be a bastard, alright? Your mom raised you better than that, and if she didn't, I'm a fucking teach your ass, and you're gonna learn today. You know what I'm saying? Be nice to your women. Be nice to any woman. That is somebody's daughter, mother, sister. I don't give a shit, alright? People work too goddamn hard, and there's so much opposition already in this world to be taken over by assholes, alright? We all gotta stick together, especially when it comes to the music shit. Love you guys. Peace, love, positivity. Have a beautiful day. All that shit. I'm out. If you enjoyed this story time or you learned anything from this story time, if you wouldn't mind screenshotting and reposting the next few flyers that I post for your boy, because I love y'all and I hope you guys love me. It's all love, positivity. We got hella shows coming up. You already know.
Dancing.
If you need to run a fleet, you can run away with me. Me and you together, we will run forever. We will never ever stop until we are anything that we want to be. So this is the motto, you can follow the toad, he'll lead you to the road of tomorrow without the sorrow. Killing the industry, checking my pedigree, reference ahead of the rest of y'all spelling me. I see you feeling me.